Hello everyone! Welcome to Legal Tips at your fingertips. Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay how to correct errors in your birth certificate. Ano ang gagawin mo kung nalaman mo na may mga maling entry ang birth certificate mo? Halimbawa, mali ang spelling ng pangalan mo, o mali ang birthday or birthplace mo, o mali ang nakalagay na sex. Imbis na female at ikaw naman ay talagang female, ang nakalagay ay male. Meron ka pa bang magagawa? Minsan may lumapit sa akin at sinabi niya na siya mismo ang nag-correct ng errors sa birth certificate sa pamamagitan ng sarili niyang handwriting. Sabi niya sa akin, "Attorney, mali ang spelling ng pangalan ko. Sinulat ko na lang ang tama dun mismo sa birth certificate. Pwede ba ito?" Sabi ko, hindi yun pwede. That would be tampering with an official document which is punishable by law, even if done with good intentions. Meron tayong batas na dapat sundin. Ito ang Clerical Error Act or Republic Act number 9048 as amended by Republic Act 10172. Pwedeng i-correct ang clerical errors na hindi na dumadaan sa korte. Pero dapat lumapit ka sa office of the local city or municipal registrar o kung nasa abroad ka, sa Philippine consulate. Ang mga pwedeng gawin sa ilalim ng batas na ito ay ang mga sumusunod. Number 1, correction of clerical or typographical errors of first name, month or day ng birthday pero hindi ang birth year. Pwede din ang correction ng clerical error ng birthplace at ng sex. Number 2, change of first name or nickname. Ang mga ito ay pwedeng gawin nang hindi na dumadaan sa korte. Ito ay dadaan sa local city or municipal registrar sa pamamagitan ng petition in affidavit form. Kung nasa abroad naman ang magsasampa ng petition, ito ay idudulog sa consul general. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng clerical error sa ilalim ng batas na to? Ayon sa batas, clerical or typographical error refers to a mistake committed in the performance of clerical work in writing, copying, transcribing, or typing an entry in the civil register that is harmless and innocuous, such as misspelled name or misspelled place of birth, mistake in the entry of day and month in the date of birth, or the sex of the person, or the like. Yung error na to should be visible to the eyes or obvious to the understanding and can be corrected or changed by to other existing record or records. Ano naman ang hindi pwedeng i-correct ng local civil registrar sa ilalim ng batas na to? Merong tatlo. Number 1, change of nationality. Number 2, legitimacy status of the petitioner. Number 3, age. Kaya hindi pwede i-correct ang birth years pamamagitan ng batas na to. Pero ang tatlong ito ay pwedeng i-correct sa ilalim ng Rule 108 ng Rules of Court. Ayon dito, dapat kang mag-file ng petition sa Regional Trial Court. Only a judge can rule on these because these are substantial matters that have far-reaching implications and therefore require presentation of evidence in court. This is true even when the error in the spelling of a surname is merely typographical. Pagdating naman sa pag-correct ng entry for sex, correction of entry for sex does not refer to sex change surgery. Only clerical or typographical errors can be corrected, kaya dapat mag-submit ang petitioner ng certification from an accredited government doctor that the applicant did not undergo sex change or sex transplant. As of today, wala tayong batas sa ating bansa na pumapayag ng change of entry for sex in the birth certificate arising from sex change surgery. Sino naman ang pwedeng mag-file ng petition? For correction of entry regarding the day and or month in the birth date, ito ay mga sumusunod. Any person of legal age having direct and personal interest in the correction of a clerical or typographical error in the day and or month in the date of birth of a person in the civil register for birth. So dapat legal age. Pangalawa, meron siyang direct and personal interest in the correction of the typographical or clerical error. Pangalawa, a person is considered to have direct and personal interest when he is the owner of the record, siya mismo ang may-ari ng birth certificate, or the owner's spouse, children, parents, brothers, sisters, grandparents, guardian, or any other person duly authorized by law or by the owner of the document sought to be corrected. Ayon sa batas, when a person is a minor or physically or mentally incapacitated, the petition may be filed on his or her behalf by his or her spouse or any of his or her children, parents, brothers, sisters, grandparents, guardians, or persons duly authorized by law. Para naman sa correction of clerical or typographical error in sex, yung tao mismong concerned ang dapat mag-file at he or she must personally file and with the civil registrar and personally appear before the civil registrar where the birth certificate is registered. Ano naman ang mga hakbang na pwedeng gawin? Number 1, prepare a petition in affidavit form stating the details about the clerical error. So, syempre, kung ikaw ay hindi abogado, kailangan mong kumonsulta ng abogado tungkol dito. Tapos, dapat i-attach mo ang mga sumusunod. Kopya ng birth certificate na gusto mong i-correct. Ang certified copy ng registry book containing the entry sought to be corrected. At least 2 public or private documents showing the correct entries and other relevant documents. Ito ang tinatawag na supporting documents. So, ano yung mga supporting documents na to? We have the school record or earliest school documents. We have medical records. We have baptismal certificate and other documents issued by religious authorities. And then, we need a clearance or a certification that the owner of the document has no pending administrative, civil, or criminal case or no criminal record. And where do you get this? You get this from the following. Number 1, the employer, if employed. Number 2, the National Bureau of Investigation. Number 3, the Philippine National Police. And then dapat kasama rin sa affidavit or sa petition ang affidavit of petition from the publisher and a copy of the newspaper clipping kasi kailangan ipapublish mismo yung application or petition sa dyaryo. And in case of correction for sex, the petition is supported with a medical certificate issued by an accredited government physician that the petitioner has not undergone sex change or sex transplant. Saan naman ito pwedeng i-file? Ipa-file ito sa office of the local civil registry where the birth certificate is kept. Ito ay ang city or municipality of the place where the child was born. However, if the owner of the birth certificate has migrated to another city or municipality and it will be difficult for him or her to travel to the place where the birth certificate was originally registered, then ipa-file ito sa local civil registrar where he resides. Now, ilang beses pwedeng i-file yung ganitong klaseng petition? Isang beses lang. Ayon sa batas, all petitions for correction of clerical or typographical errors and or change of first name or nicknames may be availed of only once. Kung sakaling i-violate ang batas na to, merong penalty. 6 to 12 years imprisonment and or fine of 10,000 to 100,000 pesos. To watch more videos that will help you in your studies and in life, subscribe to my channel. If you are a law student, you can read more about civil procedure in my virtual textbook, which you can find at www.profchato.com. And for inspiration, let me share my favorite Bible verse from Micah chapter 6 verse 8. Do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with God. This is Attorney Chato Olivas Quinto, making the law easier to understand.